Hello everybody. 2 years ago, China had said that the coronavirus came from the US Army Biolab, and now this could be true. However, the US federal keep on denying that, and they have been also ruthlessly accusing the Chinese to be the ones that eating bats that cause the virus. That's a very dumb reason. Eating bats can cause virus, so why didn't they call that as mad bat disease or some bad flu? The US have made the world start to hate China. They even tell the whole world that it's a Chinese virus. But look at what's happening in the US now. Right now, the people in the US can't be bothered about the virus, and now they are not wearing the twin diapers, and they are happily gathering and cramming themselves together with some fake audience at Toyota Center watching WWE. Yet many of us in Asia still need to battle the outbreak every time, continue to wear our twin diapers, and keep on getting the vaccines. So isn't this telling us how hypocritical and despicable the US is in trying to control the world? However, thanks to Russia attacking Ukraine, the truth of who is causing the virus is finally exposed. The Russians have found biolabs linked to the US meant for bioweapons production. There are more than 30 biolabs in Ukraine. Are they trying to make some super bio virus to destroy the whole world? The labs in Ukraine are used for experimenting with infectious agents for plague, anthrax, chlamydia, cholera, and many other viruses. And the coronavirus is somehow related to those labs. Despite there so much evidence that the biolabs in Ukraine are led by the US, the US federal government is still denying the fact and trying to cover up the mystery of coronavirus origin. Do you think that the US has nothing to do with those biolabs in Ukraine? Then who has the balls to plant those biolabs in Ukraine? Zelensky? His balls can only play pianos. The US federal government is just plain ignorant, and they continue to propagandize to the world they have nothing to do with the bioweapons and the virus, but divert our attention that Russia is a disinformation spreader. Hence, the US is trying to deceive the world again, like how it pushed the blame to China for spreading coronavirus and also the violation of human rights and freedom. Also, do you think that the US really support human rights and freedom? We still find how the US soldiers had abused the Iraqi prisoners and the civilians inhumanely. The Ukraine-Russia war is nothing compared to what the US had done to the Iraqi people that the media is covering up. The US has a long and notorious history of conducting bioweapons and viruses that could destroy humankind. In the whole world, there are about 350 biolabs in different countries, and I hope that Singapore is not one of them. Then how about Taiwan? The number one boss leader in Asia for the US. In this, I won't give any benefit or doubt that Taiwan is not in collusion with the US on the biological development. This because there is some news that the coronavirus is involved with Taiwan's top security biolab after a lab worker was bitten by an infected rat. Unfortunately, we can't know this until the Chinese government decided to take Taiwan peacefully or forcefully one day. Since we know that the US is notorious for building biolabs all over the world, common sense to tell us that the US was the one created the coronavirus. The virus is definitely man-made in some biolabs that has caused a pandemic, and the US federal government should be the one owing the world an explanation.